Dear students, in this video we will learn about the application of Schrodinger wave equation. This is one application of Schrodinger wave equation, and name of this application is particle in a box, infinite square well potential. Infinite, it is also known as infinite square well potential. Suppose this is y-axis and this is x-axis. We can represent it x equal to 0 and this is L, and it represents the potential. Suppose a particle is moving inside this box. This line represents the wall or terminal of this well, and particle is moving inside this well, and we can consider that width of this well is L. This is the width. We can say that these are the boundary conditions. This and these are the boundary condition. Particle can move from this place to this place, and in this direction height of the well is infinite, and we can consider that potential energy of particle is V, and it is infinite on both sides of the box, and V equal to 0 when x is greater than 0, less than L. Greater than 0 means in this direction, less than L means in this direction. It means when particle is moving inside the box, inside the well, then it is moving with very high velocity, so we can consider that potential energy of the particle is 0. We can say that particle is free inside the well, or we can say it is the condition of free particle. And outside the well, outside this line, in this direction, or we can say in this direction, wave is not existing, or we can say wave function is not existing. It means outside the well psi equal to 0, or we can say potential energy is maximum. V equal to infinity. V equal to 0 when x is greater than 0, less than L, and V equal to infinite when x is less than equal to 0 and x is greater than equal to L. From in this direction and in this direction, potential energy is infinite, or we can say wave does not exist. It means wave function is equal to 0 outside the box. These are the boundary conditions, and if we apply these boundary conditions in Schrodinger wave equation, and we have derived in previous video Schrodinger wave equation del 2 psi upon del x square plus twice m upon h cross square E minus V psi equal to 0. Here E is total energy, V is potential energy, h cross, this is h cross means h upon 2 pi. And this in this Schrodinger equation, if we apply the boundary condition, or we can say if this Schrodinger wave equation, we will apply the condition inside the box where v equal to 0, So if we apply this Schrodinger wave equation inside the box, it means this v becomes equal to 0 and equation becomes del 2 psi upon del x square plus twice m upon h cross square e psi equal to 0 as v becomes 0. This is the Schrodinger wave equation inside the box. And 2m means mass of particle, E total energy, h cross is h upon 2 pi. This twice m E upon h cross square, we can consider k square. We can consider it k square, and it becomes del 2 psi upon del x square plus k square psi equal to 0, where k square is equal to 2me upon h cross square, or we can say k is equal to under root 2me upon h cross upon h cross square, or it becomes del 2 psi upon del x square plus k square psi equal to 0. It becomes a second order differential equation, and to solve this second order differential equation, we can consider the solution of this equation is psi equal to a sin kx plus b cos kx. We can consider the solution of this Schrodinger wave equation, second order differential equation, is a sin kx plus b cos kx. And if we apply the boundary condition in this solution, and what are the boundary condition? When psi equal to 0 at x equal to 0, we have seen that in this diagram, this is x equal to 0, and at x equal to 0 or greater than x equal to 0, psi is 0. This psi is equal to 0. Similarly, at x equal to L, this is the condition, x equal to L. So at x equal to L, again psi is 0. At x equal to 0, psi is 0. These are the boundary condition, and we can apply these boundary condition in solution of the equation when psi equal to 0 at x equal to 0. It means this psi equal to 0, 0 equal to a sin 0 plus b cos 0. Sin 0 is 0. We can write 0 equal to a into 0 plus b into cos 0 is 1, or we can say b equal to 0. And if we put b equal to 0 in this equation, this solution becomes psi equal to a sin kx. And now we can apply the another boundary condition. And what is the another boundary condition? At x equal to L, this is at x equal to L, psi is equal to 0. This is the another boundary condition. And now we have to put another boundary condition, when x equal to L, psi is again equal to 0. It means this psi equal to 0 when x is equal to L. a sine k. And this 0 we can write divided by a in both sides, and it becomes 0 equal to a sine divided by a means sine kl, or we can say sine kl equal to sine n pi, where n may be 0, 1, 2, 3. Sine 0 is 0, sine if n is 1, sine pi is 0, if n is 2, sine 2 pi is 0, or we can say this kl is equal to n pi, kl equal to n pi, or k is equal to n pi upon l. Now if we put the value of k in this equation, now psi is equal to a sine n pi upon l x. This is the wave function a sine n pi x over l. This is the solution. And if we put the value of k in this equation, k is n pi upon l. Now this equation becomes n pi upon l equal to under root twice m e upon h cross square. Square on both sides, it becomes n square pi square upon l square equal to 2m e upon h cross square, or we can say e is equal to n square pi square h cross square upon 2m l square. And we can write h cross, we know that equal to h upon 2 pi n square pi square h square upon 4 pi square. H cross is h upon 2 pi, h cross square is h square upon 4 pi square, 2m l square. Pi square cancel out and it becomes n square h square upon 4 into 2, 8m l square. This is energy of the particle. Now from this energy we can say that the particle cannot have an arbitrary energy, but can have only certain discrete energy corresponding to n equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on. And this energy is known as eigenvalue of the particle. If we see at the first level, energy E1 is n equal to 1 h square upon 8 ml square. At second level energy, n becomes 2, 4 h square upon 8 ml square. Third level, n becomes 3, means 3 square 9 h square upon 8 ml square. And we can see that difference of these two energy is 3 h square upon 8 ml square, and difference of these two level is 5 h square upon 8 ml square. It means energy difference is continuously increasing. Now we can find out the eigenfunctions. We know that normalized condition, we have discussed it in physical significance of wave function. Normalized condition integration minus infinity to plus infinity psi square dx equal to 0. This is the normalized condition. And if we and in this topic, psi is a sine n pi x over L. This is psi, and psi star is again a sine n pi x over L, and we know that psi square is psi star. Psi star is conjugate of psi, and it becomes a square sine square n pi x over L. This is psi square. And if we apply normalized condition in this potential valve, condition in this valve is x equal to 0 to x equal to L. This is x equal to 0 to x equal to L. These are the boundary condition. And if we apply this normalized condition in potential valve, we can write integration condition is 0 to L psi square dx equal to 1. This is the normalized condition. And 0 to L, psi square is a square sine square n pi x over L dx equal to 1. A square is constant, a square constant, and sine square n pi x over L we can write 1 minus cos 2 n pi x over L upon 2 dx equal to 1. And integration of 1, we can write a square upon 2 dx. Limit is 0 to L minus a square upon 2 integration 0 to L cos 2 n pi x over L dx equal to 1. And if we solve it, integration of dx is x, it means a square upon 2 integration x 0 to L minus a square upon 2 integration of cos. This cos is sine 2 n pi x over L upon 2 n pi upon L 0 to L equal to 1. And putting the value of limits, a square upon 2 upper limit L minus lower limit minus a square upon 2 sine 2 n pi value of upper limit L upon L 2 n pi upon L minus lower limit 0 2 n pi upon L equal to 1. L cancel out, sine 2 n pi is 0, sine 0 is 0. It means this term, this whole terms becomes equal to 0, and it becomes finally a square upon 2 L equal to 1, and a square equal to 2 upon L, and a is equal to under root 2 upon L. And if we put the value of a in solution of the differential equation, it becomes psi equal to under root 2 upon L sine n pi x over L. This is the final solution of the equation, and this is the wave function, and we can write it eigenfunction where n is equal to 1, 2, 3. And in this wave function, value of wave function psi may be negative or positive. So if we want to represent psi in the potential well, suppose this is x equal to 0 and this is x equal to L, and if this is n equal to 1, we can say psi 1. Psi 1 means psi is under root 2 upon L sin n pi x over L. If we put the value of n is 1, then it becomes psi 1 under root 2 upon L sin pi x over L. Here n becomes 1, and we can represent it by this way. And again, if n becomes equal to 2, then psi 2 is under root 2 upon L sin n is 2 pi, sorry, this is 2 pi x over L. Psi 2 is equal to under 2 upon L sin 2 pi x over L. This is psi 2. And for third level, n equal to 3, and second level we can represent wave function in second level like this. For third level, psi 3 is equal to under root 2 upon L sin n is 3 pi x over L, and we can represent it by this. This is third level to represent the eigenfunction. So we have seen that wave function may be positive and may be negative, but if we discuss about the psi square means psi into psi star, or we can say product of 2 psi, that is always positive. Due to square, it cannot be negative. So psi 1 square, it should be in above we have seen that psi 1 is under root 2 upon L sin pi x over L. So we can write psi 1 square is 2 upon L sin square pi x over L. And if we want to represent psi square in box, suppose box or well, this is potential well, x equal to 0, x equal to L, first level, n equal to 1, this is psi 1 square, and sin 1 square is 2 upon L sin square pi x over L. This is the way of presentation. And in second level, n equal to 2, psi 2 square, psi 2 is 2 upon L sin square 2 pi x over L. This is psi 2 square. And in this in above diagram we have seen that this loop is positive and this is negative, and in case of psi 2 square this negative becomes positive. So it becomes, we can represent it by like this negative part becomes positive and psi 2 square becomes this. Similarly, if we will discuss about the third level, n equal to 3, psi 3 square, it should be psi 3 square. This is square. Psi 3 square equal to again 2 upon L sine square 3 pi x upon L. And in psi 3 we have seen that this is positive, but this is negative, and in case of square this is psi 3, this negative becomes positive and sine psi 3 square becomes like this. This is the presentation of psi 3 square. So these two diagram represents this diagram represents the eigenwave function, and this is psi square, or we can say probability density. This is the last topic of this unit. Thank you very much.